Stop scrolling right now, like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think about what really happened, and share this story with every fan you know, because what you are about to hear is not just about scandal. It is about resistance, survival, and the moment Shen Yue decided she would no longer allow anyone else to write her story. For months her name had floated through headlines in ways that made even longtime fans uneasy. Not because of anything she had said. Not because of something she had done on camera, but because narratives were being shaped around her. Articles with vague language. Talk shows filled with speculation. Social media threads that multiplied faster than explanations ever could. Every silence was turned into a theory. Every appearance dissected frame by frame. Every pause given meaning. The industry thrives on momentum. And suddenly the momentum was no longer hers. It belonged to the story being told about her. Friends noticed the change first. The way she moved through waiting rooms. How carefully she chose seats at events. The way she reread scripts not for dialogue but for potential misinterpretation. Assistants whispered about schedule changes. Managers held longer meetings behind closed doors. Even familiar faces grew cautious. Because scandal is not just noise. It is gravity. It bends everything around it. Shen Yue did not speak immediately. She watched. She listened. She studied the pattern. Where the rumors started. Which outlets amplified them. Who benefited. Which meetings disappeared. Which brand partnerships paused. Which invitations quietly stopped arriving. It felt coordinated. Not obvious. Not dramatic. Just precise enough to hurt. Late nights became research sessions. Screens glowing in dark rooms. Messages exchanged in careful language. Friends from different corners of the industry comparing notes. Something larger was moving. And she could feel it. There was a meeting she will never forget. A long table. Too many people. Polite smiles stretched thin. Phrases like public perception. Risk management. Brand alignment. They spoke as if she were not sitting there. As if she were a chart on a screen instead of a person. They suggested pauses. Breaks. Repositioning. They spoke about waiting for the noise to pass. Shen Yue listened, and then did something unexpected. She asked one question. What exactly did I do? The room shifted. Eyes moved to papers. Someone cleared their throat. The answer did not come easily. Because there was no clear action to point to. Only atmosphere. Only association. Only what if. That was when she understood. They were not responding to facts. They were responding to fear. And fear is contagious. That realization hardened into resolve. She left that meeting calmer than she entered. Not because the problem was solved, but because the shape of it was finally visible. Pressure. Control. Narratives built faster than truth. She began planning. Not loudly. Not recklessly. Strategically. She consulted people she trusted. Legal advisors. Veteran performers. Public relations specialists who had survived similar storms. They all said versions of the same thing. You can wait. Or you can define the story yourself. Waiting meant letting others speak for her. Define meant risk. Shen Yue chose risk. The first move was subtle. She returned to set with a different energy. Not defensive. Focused. Direct. Crew members noticed. She stayed after takes to discuss scenes. Asked sharper questions. Protected her time. Protected her team. She became visible in places she had almost avoided. Industry dinners. Award rehearsals. Workshops. She did not hide. She did not over-explain. He showed up. Then came the interview. Not flashy. Not chaotic. A long-form conversation with a respected host known for letting silence stretch. No rapid questions. No sensational framing. Just space. Shen Yue spoke slowly. About work. About discipline. About rumors and how easily they grow. About how painful it is to watch strangers debate your intentions. About learning when silence helps and when it harms. She never attacked anyone. She did not name names. But she did something more powerful. She described the system. How narratives can snowball. How fear travels faster than verification. How women in particular are expected to absorb speculation quietly. Her voice never shook. That steadiness was louder than outrage. Clips from the interview traveled everywhere. Not because they were dramatic. Because they were controlled. Clear. Human. Fans responded immediately. Messages of support flooded platforms. Editors replayed her calm answers. Commentators shifted tone. The story began bending back toward her. But the pressure did not disappear overnight. Behind the scenes there were tense phone calls. Negotiations. Quiet warnings. Careful recalculations. Some partnerships returned. Others hesitated. She knew the fight was not finished. So she doubled down. She accepted a demanding role that required months of preparation. Not glamorous, not safe, complex, risky. A character that would remind everyone why she was here in the first place. The production schedule was brutal. Long days, cold sets, endless rewrites. She welcomed it. Work was her loudest argument. On set she became relentless. First to arrive, last to leave. Directing her energy into craft. When the project wrapped, insiders whispered. She was unstoppable. When the first footage screened, privately executives leaned forward. That was the moment. Not victory, but leverage. She began negotiating differently. Asking for creative input. Protection clauses. Schedule autonomy. Boundaries that once felt impossible. And they listened. Because power shifts when talent proves irreplaceable. Months later, when asked about that period, she said something that stunned people. Pressure reveals what matters. You either shrink, or you decide who you are before someone else does. If this story made you rethink how scandals form, if it showed you the courage behind quiet resistance, then like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you believe really happened behind the scenes, and share this with every fan who deserves to see the full picture. Because sometimes the most dangerous battles are not fought in public. They are fought in meetings, in silence, in decisions no one applauds, until suddenly, everyone notices who is still standing.